Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about Freedom Stock Alerts, which is another Discord site that was brought to my attention by some guys in the Facebook group that I run. I'll leave a link to the Facebook group in the description below so you guys can go and check it out. It's an awesome resource for finding other people that are in other stock alert services and discussing them. So it's pretty cool and it's helping me find new services to review and to check out. And a few of them have been pretty good, so it's a really fun, useful thing for me to do for myself. So here is the Freedom Stock Alert site, freedomstockalerts.com. So looking at the site, it looks pretty good straight away. I mean, it's pretty standard for the industry, right? Like, usually have all this stuff. The nice thing that I really like is they do have a 14-day free trial, which is something we offer in our own Discord, sidekicktraders.com. And it's actually pretty unusual to get 14 days free. And I think I really like that. It shows that they're, allowing people to come in, check it out, and if they don't like it, just to cancel and move on. So I've actually signed up for the 14-day trial, and it's turning out to be pretty useful. So it's only $49 a month after that, which is very reasonably priced as well. I get the impression this is a fairly new and not yet super popular service. It's on Discord. So as usual with Discord, and you're probably going to hear me say this over and over again, the thing I don't like is it's so anonymous. So the guys have pseudonyms and you don't really know who they are. There's nothing on this website, like in the about section or anything, to say who these people are, what their experience level is. They could be anybody. So it's definitely a ongoing problem that I'm finding with a lot of Discords as well as other services, is I want to know who these people are. Like who they are, what they do, what their experience level is. So for example, in Sidekick Traders, looking in here, this is our service. We have a mod's bio somewhere. We've got way too many channels now, so it's hard to find sometimes. Let me look up here. So mod bios. So we have all the guys that are doing alerts. They have their whole thing. We have pictures of them. We have a story. They talk about who they are, what their backgrounds are, like everything, the whole works. So to me, that's really important because you want to know who's sending out these alerts. Anyway, back to the Freedom Stock Alerts. So clicking on this, you go into the free trial, 14 days. It's very easy. As long as you have a Discord account, it takes you straight to the Discord, which is pretty cool. Let me have a look at Discord. Here it is. So here's the Freedom Stock Alert Discord. There's a daily recap, although they don't seem to be up to date very much on keeping this up. So you can see this is all there is. So they've not been that great at keeping up on it. Freedom Lover seems to be one of the main guys. Maybe he's the owner. I'm not really too sure. It doesn't really say. And some of these guys are the ones doing a lot of the talking in here. So the orientation is pretty cool. It tells you a bit more about what to expect. This is a little different from most of the other Discords I've been in. They basically just post charts and they give like an entry point and that's it, which is kind of weird. I'll show you that in a minute. So they do give a little bit about what to look for. So they really have 3 different levels of risk. They have conservative, moderate, and aggressive. And they explain a little bit here. So the ones I've been looking at have been the moderate. There's really not much posted in the normal stock options channels about aggressive or conservative. They do have that in the crypto section, which I'll show you, but in the options section, they really don't have much else apart from moderate. So basically, you say that moderate is a 1 to 3 day hold, and that you should buy the options that are slightly out of the money and hold it for 1 to 3 days. I'll show you some of their stuff in a minute on that. So this is the other stuff they have. Chat rules, Greeks do a little bit of talk about that. Nothing too amazing. They have an affiliate program, get paid to invite. And here we go. So this is the meat of the whole place, right? We have conservative and moderate options. You can play the stock or the option, right? So here's the conservative. And again, I'm not sure how long this channel has been around or the site because they really only have like 2 or 3 picks in here. So not really sure what that's about. And the last one was the 24th of June, so about 2 weeks ago almost. Anyway, the channel I'm finding the most useful is this moderate channel. So these are the ones that you're supposed to buy calls that are just out of the money, maybe 8 days out, and hold for 1 to 3 days. So here's what they post. They'll just post an enter long or exit short. So exiting short is basically if you're short, they suggest getting out, right? Because it's probably going to reverse for a long. and then they give the ticker and the price. It's not clear whether they're in at that price or whether that's just these are just suggestions. It's really not very clear. And you're left up to your own devices to decide on a stop loss and a profit taken zone, and also basically whether you're going to play it or not. So it's a bot, so we're really not sure where these alerts are even coming from, whether it's one of the mods or not. Maybe I've missed that in the chat or something, but these are just, the charts. Now this is good and bad, right? So the good thing is you can go away and make your own decisions, encourages independent trading, but sometimes people just want well explained, well defined alerts to like go out and buy. So that's definitely the downside. So I had a look at some of these that were fairly recent, plotted them in the PowerPoint here. These are both moderate ones that I've done. So again, so when they say in their blurb that you look for a call contract which is at least 8 days out for the expiration date, and you purchase one call contract out of the money, so like $1 or $2 above where it's trading. So here's one I looked at, SQ. They alerted it in that chart type format I showed you around here, and you can see in 3 days if you'd held it you could have sold it for a reasonable profit here. Nothing spectacular, but nevertheless would have been a winner. So it's kind of cool. This one a bit different. Again, alerted around here for a long, and it kind of went down for a few days. Not sure if you'd been stopped out on this dip or not, but anyway, it really fell off at the 3 day mark, and you'd almost certainly been stopped out of this thing. So that's just 2 out of dozens, and that's one thing I want to point out is these guys send out a lot. So let me show you. So I guess it varies a bit. Let me see. There was one day when they sent out like 10 alerts or 20 alerts like every few minutes. So let me just try and see here what they're doing. So today 8:56, 8:30. You can see like there's just a ton of these things coming out. So that's kind of the good and bad about the moderate options alerts. Like you'll get tons of ideas, but that's really all they are. They're not really alerts, right? They're just, this is what we think, So again, the transparency and clarity is not that high in the server, so that was kind of disappointing. It wouldn't be bad to have some of their ideas, like why are they suggesting this? Why would you want to get in this? Where would your stop loss and profit taken be, in their opinion? Now you can look and you can say here, well, if I'm entering long here, I would want to stop around somewhere below this support. I need to look at the full chart to get an idea. I would probably want to take profit up at one of these key levels that they've drawn. Again, for beginners, it's not that helpful, not that clear. So they have a crypto section. I haven't really done this. I'm not a crypto trader, so have a look at the moderate alerts for here. Similar idea. They're not really given any real reason for why these trades are happening. Market data, we have this in Sidekick Traders as well. It's unusual options activity. Stuff that you can get from any of these premium programs like Shutterflow or whatever is way better, but it's better than nothing to have these in a Discord. Interesting feeds, Elon Musk and degenerates from Reddit. Kind of weird. Traders chats, these are the chat rooms like our general chat, which is pretty interesting. So people are just talking about stuff. Really not that much going on today. It's a quiet day in the market, so you can see there's only half a dozen posts so far. And yeah, so let's see the progress reports. So people posting some profit losses, things like that. Let's have a look. Member reviews, it's always helpful. I love this group already, ha 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 ha. Okay, so there's 2. It's better than none. That's good. And then there's a bunch of educational stuff which you find in a lot of Discords. Nothing too exceptional. So really, I think this is an alright chat room. I mean, it's probably worth $49 a month, right? If this is kind of your thing, but I can see why people might be a little bit disappointed in it. But saying that, 2-week free trial, can't go wrong with that. Give it a try, and let me know how you do. Alright, that's the end of our Freedom Stock Alerts review. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.